Ever found yourself in the middle of an ordinary day that suddenly feels like you're in a movie, thanks to a tiny mix-up blowing up into a huge scene? Picture this. Small misunderstandings snowballing into massive showdowns, making everyone stop and watch, turning a regular day into one for the books. Let's explore 5 moments when Karens took it too far, and see how quickly things can go from 0 to 100, blurring the line between just another day and total mayhem. 1. The battle over asphalt territories. Have you ever witnessed such a showdown over something as simple as a parking spot? In the grand theater of a parking lot, an incident unfolds that encapsulates the tension simmering beneath the surface of polite society. Here, a young woman and a Karen stand at opposite ends of an argument over a parking spot, a common enough scenario. Yet on this day, it becomes the epicenter of a dramatic conflict.
You know what? You need to relax with your little attitude.
She just f***ing assaulted me. You just assaulted me. You just assaulted me. You took my phone.
Shut the
Just assaulted
You're
me.
just a little
The Karen, ensconced in the leather seats of her G-Wagon, embodies privilege and entitlement, her demeanor reflecting a certainty that the space in question is hers by right. The young woman, on the other hand, represents resistance to this entitlement, her decision to record the encounter a modern act of defiance. What makes this more than just a fight for a parking space is the confrontation of entitlement versus resistance, a vivid portrayal of the larger societal battles we face daily. As the confrontation escalates, the air fills with the sound of raised voices and the palpable tension of an impending clash. The parking lot transforms from a mundane stretch of asphalt into a battlefield, where the stakes are not just a spot to park, but the assertion of one's rights in the face of unyielding entitlement.
This is how the rich act? I have your you idiots. No, hit me. Bro,
Get in your car and grow up.
Can someone call the cops? Like,
what?
can someone call the, like, what the
Fucking attitude is spoiled.
You're the one in a f***ing G-Wagon!
Get
And where's my son too?
Medical too. Shut the up, you little
The attempt to snatch the phone, a physical manifestation of the desire to control and suppress, marks a point of no return. Bystanders, drawn into the fray, become reluctant participants in a drama that reflects the broader societal conflicts over space, respect, and the right to assert one's presence. This episode, unfolding in the most ordinary of settings, serves as a microcosm of the larger struggles that define our public and private lives. It's a stark reminder that beneath the veneer of civility, the battle for understanding and respect continues to rage, often erupting over something as simple as a parking spot. 2. Hide and seek behind the bins. Behind the unassuming backdrop of a store, a scene unfolds that could be straight out of a comedic caper, were it not for the underlying tensions that give it a darker edge. A woman, labeled a thief for reasons not immediately clear, finds herself in a precarious position, trapped between the need to escape and the moral imperative to face the consequences of her actions.
Damn, I'm on bro. Let me catch my bro, please.
You need to shut down, put your hands
I'm
behind
in.
your back.
Wait a minute, I'm ready to stop right now, please. Please. I'm not. Y'all just doing too goddamn much grabbing me. Stop grabbing me.
This game of hide and seek with store security, while seemingly trivial, is imbued with layers of complexity that speak to the human condition. The security guards, tasked with maintaining order, approach the situation with a mix of determination and weariness, aware of the absurdity yet bound by duty. The woman's refusal to comply, her defiance in the face of authority, challenges not just the guards but the societal expectations placed upon her. The bin, an object of everyday utility, becomes her shield and fortress, a symbol of the lengths to which individuals will go to assert their autonomy, even in the face of overwhelming odds.
And I can't hardly goddamn breathe. This crowd my dog.
Surrounded in the mall, so you might as well just step out.
Listen, I'm in the car. Please, sir. Ma'am. Please.
The bin becomes a fortress in this odd game of resistance. Can you believe the lengths people go to assert their autonomy? As the standoff intensifies, the spectators, customers, and employees alike are drawn into a spectacle that oscillates between farce and tragedy. This incident, while confined to the hidden spaces behind a store, echoes the broader themes of resistance, accountability, and the often blurred lines between right and wrong. It's a testament to the complexities of human behavior, where actions are driven by a tangled web of emotions, circumstances, and the instinctual drive for self-preservation. 3. The Symphony of Discontent. In the heart of suburbia, under the bright glare of the midday sun, a Karen's displeasure over the noise generated by workmen becomes the catalyst for a confrontation that reverberates with deeper undertones. Her tears, born of frustration and a sense of helplessness, paint a poignant picture of the clash between individual needs and the collective rhythm of society. The workmen, engaged in the necessary task of maintenance and repair, find themselves cast as unwitting antagonists in a drama over which they have little control.
Yeah, I love Katrina. That's how I take care of my family.
It's driving me crazy.
No, it's driving you crazy. You saying that. I'm trying to.
We can't stand the noise.
Well, there's a lot of things people can't stand. I can't stand people that don't act, that don't talk to people right.
I talk to you.
This discordant symphony, where the cacophony of construction clashes with the desire for peace, raises questions about the nature of public space and the expectations we place upon it. Karen's demand for silence, while seemingly unreasonable, underscores the broader human struggle to find sanctuary in a world that often feels unrelentingly loud and intrusive. Her confrontation with the workmen, fraught with tension and misunderstanding, becomes a narrative about the search for compromise in an increasingly crowded and noisy world. Her demand for silence against the backdrop of necessary work sparks a debate on public space and communal needs. The onlookers, drawn to the spectacle by the raw display of emotion, become a chorus reflecting the spectrum of societal reactions to such conflicts.
During the day, he's sick. And we might go somewhere and stay for a while until this is over. I'm sick and tired of it. The noise is driving me crazy. I hate it.
Some sympathize with the Karen's plight, understanding the desire for quiet. Others see in the workman's plight a reflection of the thankless task of building and maintaining the infrastructure we often take for granted. This episode, while centered around a dispute over noise, delves into the deeper discord between individual desires and the communal needs that shape our shared environments. Have you ever been torn between the need for peace and the ongoing demands of society? 4. The Shadows of Doubt in Aisle 5. The quiet aisles of a retail store become the stage for a drama that touches on themes of trust, suspicion, and the insidious nature of racial profiling. A Karen, armed with nothing but her convictions, casts a shadow of doubt over an innocent customer, setting in motion a confrontation that lays bare the fault lines of social prejudice.
Karen, pet detective, like you want some and there you go outside. Yes, let them come.
I the door and I call her, ma'am. She goes, oh, ain't nobody stealing from here, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, first of all, I never say you stealing. All I asked for her was to...
Yeah, you did.
I called her, ma'am.
Sure.
I called her, ma'am, back into the store. And I said that she beat. So I asked her to please walk back into the store.
Here's my issue. My issue is...
Her insistence on a search, based on nothing more than a hunch, is a stark reminder of the ease with which suspicion can be weaponized, transforming ordinary interactions into battlegrounds of dignity and respect. The customer, faced with the baseless accusation, embodies resilience and the refusal to be reduced to a stereotype. Her defiance is not just about clearing her name, but about challenging the narrative that seeks to define her based on appearance alone. This moment of accusation, seemingly isolated, is a microcosm of the larger battles fought daily against the backdrop of societal biases and the quick judgments that can mar the fabric of our interactions.
I feel like she racially profiled me. I walked out the store. I'm still standing out. My husband is smoking. He doesn't smoke cigarettes in the car. We're having a discussion. Ma'am, you beat. I was like, oh, I bought this bag from here maybe about a month ago, 2 months ago. It usually beats. No problem. She's like, oh, so you must be stealing it. She's not going to come back in the store. I was like, you know what? Now I'm thinking, let me walk back in because I know I don't need to steal. I work every day. No problem. I go over to the... She's like, what? This is her. I'll have it on tape. I'll go over there. I'll take this bag. I empty my bag.
This moment, though isolated, mirrors the broader challenges of fighting societal biases. The ensuing standoff, played out in the public arena of a store aisle, is more than just a dispute over alleged theft. It's a dialogue about the power dynamics at play in our everyday encounters. It reflects the tension between authority and autonomy, between the impulse to judge and the imperative to understand. This episode, while rooted in the specific context of a retail dispute, resonates with the broader themes of empathy, justice, and the ongoing struggle to bridge the divides that separate us. 5. A standoff over service and policy. The sterile, transactional space of a UPS store becomes the unlikely setting for a clash that explores the boundaries of customer service, policy adherence, and the human element that underpins our daily transactions. A customer's simple request to ship a package spirals into an impasse that highlights the sometimes absurd lengths to which misunderstandings can escalate. The refusal to ship, rooted in a perceived failure to follow protocol, is emblematic of the larger tensions that arise in spaces governed by rules and regulations.
I'll stay here all day. Dude, you need to ship my package. Ship my package. You told me to stay behind the blue line. I was joking around. Ship my package. Did that hurt you? A joke?
The employee, representing the face of the corporation, finds himself caught between the letter of policy and the spirit of service. His actions a reflection of the challenges inherent in balancing these competing demands. The customer, for his part, embodies the frustration of being caught in the machinery of bureaucracy, his persistence a testament to the desire for recognition and respect in even the most mundane of interactions. The frustration from both the employee and the customer underscores the delicate balance between rules and human interaction. This standoff, while centered around the seemingly trivial task of shipping a package, delves into the complexities of human interaction within the structured environments of modern commerce. It's a narrative about the search for understanding and flexibility in a world often dominated by rigid rules and impersonal protocols. The frustration and disbelief that mark this encounter.
So this guy told me to stay behind the blue line. He said $11, so I made a paper airplane out of my $20 bill, and he won't ship my package. I'll stay here all day till my package gets shipped. I don't know why I'm being refused service. This is a joke.
Are a reminder of the ongoing dialogue between individuals and institutions, a dialogue that shapes our experiences and expectations in a world increasingly mediated by policy and procedure. As we conclude our exploration into these extraordinary moments of conflict and misunderstanding, remember that the line between the ordinary and the extraordinary is often thinner than we imagine. Today's journey is just the tip of the iceberg in understanding the complex world of human behavior. If you're fascinated by the unpredictable nature of human interactions and crave more unbelievable stories, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Join us on this ongoing quest for understanding, and let's continue to uncover the secrets hidden in the ordinary together.